Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the ABS show, coming straight to you from New York City. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your very first time on the show, make sure to subscribe, and after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the ABS show. I am your host, Charlie Dior.
I'm Miss Spitfire.
I'm Marks.
I'm Glitterati.
And I'm the Manny Man.
And welcome. Throughout the entire show, you can join in on the conversation by dropping your comments below. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about this fake social life today.
Preach.
All right, so Yvonne Nelson, we all know Yvonne Nelson, we love her. She's a Ghanaian actress. She went on Adom News, which is a radio station in Ghana, and they were talking about the social life, right? Because, you know, social life and social media. So the presenter said, made a statement saying that 90% of people are either trying to impress their followers or get followers on social media. She then agreed to that and said, you can see someone on social media in a private jet, but that person may be a musician shooting a music video. But people see it and think about all the luxuries that they have. She continues to say that it's a lie. Social media is all about the fake life.
Absolutely.
Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys live a fake social life?
It's
Or social media life?
It's what you call packaging.
It's called branding.
People package their whole life. And
Branding.
that's why they say when you see somebody just living this wonderful life, think twice, think thrice. Because I've met several influencers. Several. That are broke as a joke. Don't sleep on mattresses that look like banana peels.
Oh, you went to their houses?
Okay, I'm just literally saying that people literally package, and you're like, wait, oh, I thought you had this fab life. They don't have anything to show for it. It's all about packaging, and it's so easy to make somebody believe. That's why people follow cults, because you tell them, you show them something like, oh, let me be a part of this, and literally it's all phony. And especially now where you can buy followers. People are just buying followers left and right. So all these influencers, most of their followers are fake.
Madam, why are you yelling when you said the buy followers? What's going on?
Because come on, some of these influencers, they have
100,000
100,000,
followers,
1 million
500 likes.
followers, have 63 likes. Now, what's it be that? What's it be that?
So now you're a mathematician.
They even say that even some of our artists, our Afrobeat artists, buy YouTube views.
Yeah.
That's a big scandal. You're buying YouTube views. If you're purchasing it, so you're falling for a whole package. You might as well just, you know what I'm saying? Be your own self and be authentic.
Yeah, but what happens to fake it till you make it?
Oh, that's what we are doing now?
That's what
See, man, is that what you're doing?
That's not what I'm doing. You know that. You know that. Because I try to put myself out there as much as I can so I can get the real buzz that I need.
Yeah.
But it is hard though, because according to the stats, 500 million tweets a day, 3.5 billion likes on Instagram. Look at all these things that you have to compete with. I have to compete with all of those things.
3.5
billion likes on Instagram.
How many are bots?
3.5 billion Snapchat every single day.
Wow.
We are living in social media.
We are.
Social media
age where you have to get in there some way, somehow. I'm competing with Wizkid with his followers. I'm competing with Davido. I'm competing with Beyonce, who doesn't follow anybody on
Nobody. That's the number one MVP.
You have to compete with all these people. But for me, Yvonne Nelson, you do it too. You do it too. We all do it some way, somehow. You might not do it on social media, but you're doing it in real life. When you package yourself and you wear all that makeup and all that Chanel, you know, to cover all the abuse you're going through in your relationship, you are doing it too. It's a fake life.
She didn't say she doesn't do it anyway. It
So
was
why
just
you
a
saying
question.
it?
It was a question.
Okay.
She's
So
bringing
she
something to the
just
table.
admitted, yeah.
So the thing is, I mean, in life, everything has its pros and cons.
Yes.
So yeah, this is just like, you know, the disadvantage of the whole social media stuff and everything. Yeah. So fake it till you make it. I don't do that anyway. Like my followership is, you know, organic, you know, but at the same time, it really has, you know, done some good for people, especially those who want to market their brand and market, you know, just tell the world about what you're doing, you know, and yeah, the pressure is there. Oh yeah. And right now, even for the views that you're talking about, yeah, they do that simply so that they can have, you know, management and signing and stuff like that, because even management and record labels can't even they can't pay attention to you. They can't even help your career.
It doesn't make sense
if
anymore.
if you don't have views and stuff like that. So they gotta, like, you know, take some steps
Your question.
to help them.
Your question was, do you feel pressured to keep up with the Joneses on social media, right? And you also asked that does social media promote fake living?
life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember this, there's this little girl, like that rat. She's like one tiny rat like this,
Because
like 10 years old, that was running around with money and fancy
fake dollar
cars.
notes here, right?
She's like, see my money. She was always cursing. See my money. You can't even afford this. And people, she had a lot of views. People were buying into that nonsense that she was selling. Are you telling me that your mind, if you sit down and analyze the situation properly, a girl that is 10 years old can
You take
afford
attention
a
away
Ferrari,
from you.
can afford money, and then that intimidates you or bullies you into wanting to do like that, and start acting like that?
So who was to blame then? You said that intimidates you from.
That's what was going on.
No,
There. People,
okay.
You have people that are watching like, man, this girl, see that small girl, she has money like this, and Nigerians are so gullible. When they all see dollar like this, hey!
But you are too.
But that could have been for the entertainment,
I'm not
though.
moved by that, because guess
Okay.
what?
No,
let's forget about
let's
the
forget
entertainment
about
She
entertainment
wasn't- she's not
now.
an
Let's
entertainer.
focus on
The
numbers.
little girl was not an entertainer.
Numbers,
She
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, Debbie, let's
My Instagram account is, I have like 1,000 and something followers, and a lot of them, if you already know my page, I promote plus size. I'm all about
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
positivity.
Wow.
That's what's going on with me. I'm not buying anybody. If you know me, you know me. I don't feel like you should be moved to be influenced by what you see, because a lot of times, 9 out of 10, when you go to a party and you see people glamoured up, looking fabulous, they probably don't have a house to stay in. They're
It's
probably
not even a
squatting.
house. I've
So
seen the
now-
hottest girls that I know on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
I've met them in the club and they're waiting for me to buy them a glass of drink.
They're
They don't
thirsty.
even have $15 to buy
Maybe they
drink.
don't have money on them.
But what I'm
Maybe they
saying
have
is
a place. I'm
we
talking
have to
about people that
focus.
don't have a place to stay at all.
No,
so
that's-
why would you
that's also
now
a
get?
case.
Why would you get sucked into that vortex of social life, social high standard,
Real
social
vortex.
living? When
No, but you can't
truth
say
is,
that.
I'm
This
there.
is digital age.
It is.
You cannot say ignore it. It doesn't affect me. You will not make money. You go hungry.
Those are
Listen
not
to
my
me.
words.
I'm
I
not
never
saying
said
you should
ignore
fake
it,
it,
don't.
but
One
I'm
person
saying
at a
that
time.
numbers is important in digital age, and we are in the age of social media. And the only way you can sell yourself
Market
and sell
yourself.
your business, whatever, it doesn't have to be only music. Whatever you are selling, beats, scratch
It's by
card,
faking it
beats.
till you make it.
No, not by faking it. It's by focusing on how to increase your numbers. And if you want to increase your numbers, you have to bring traction to your page. And if you need traction in your page,
You pay
have
for
to
it.
do something.
You pay for it.
You can either pay for it.
Drive traffic.
Paying for it doesn't only mean you have to buy followers, because you can also pay for marketing on Instagram and on
ads,
Facebook. It's
yeah.
called sponsored posts. You pay them to take that your content and put it to the faces of people that are not even following you.
Right.
yeah.
And those people will see your business. I think
Yeah.
that's even a smarter strategy, because
Yeah.
there's a certain algorithm that Facebook or Instagram has used now to reduce your
the
views
same owner.
to the extent that even all your followers don't get to see what you
Yes.
post.
I heard about
smart
that.
algorithm.
You
Force
have
you
like
to pay.
you have
Yeah.
like
to promote.
you have like
Yeah.
only
Money too.
7% of your followers that
see
sees
your
what
stuff.
you
Yeah.
posted. So if you have 100,000 followers,
It's terrible.
you have plus minus 5,000 views.
Alright,
So
so-
the other 93,000, they're not even going to see your post. So now they
search
want
you
you to
out.
pay them to market that
To
content.
promote, yeah.
So
And recently
that's
I've
my
been seeing
own
so
role.
many sponsored ads
You
on my
made a
timeline.
statement saying that you see these girls on Instagram, and then when you see them in the club, they can't even afford a drink. And I'm going to use myself as an example. When I post, no, it's not funny. When I post what I post on Instagram,
It's real.
when it's my reality,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm drinking coffee, post it, right?
Yeah.
And then you are reading into it wrong. You are reading into it like, hey, Charles, hey, with a nice coffee mug, sitting in this bright light.
With the slow
That's
motion?
you reading into it.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
These
When I
girls are
post a-
talking
But your
about.
perception is your reality. That's
well,
what world
well,
is, right?
That's the way you look at it, right? When I posted a picture, did you read the caption? You didn't. You were so focused on the cheetah shirt that I was wearing that you didn't read the sad caption that I wrote. So sometimes we look into people's life and immediately just judge that they are good, they are rich, they are this, they are that.
That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
No.
girls that take photos in front of Ferraris and stuff
they
like
didn't
that.
say it, but they didn't say the Ferrari
Some
was
of
for
them
them.
are even inside the car.
But is it for them? Did they say that it was for
If
them?
you read the captions,
Yes.
they make it
I
look
went
like
to
they're
Miami
living their.
and I took a picture
They
in a
say,
Lamborghini.
they
Big
say
God.
It was that
hashtag-
mine.
what's that
It wasn't
hashtag?
mine.
Big God.
Hashtag
When you
living
go-
my best life. Living
Oh
my
my
best
God.
life, and you cannot
Yeah.
buy $15
But I
drink
didn't tell
in the
you how I was
club.
living my best.
So
Listen,
wait,
when I went to Miami, there was this guy like literally forcing us to take pictures in front of the car, Lamborghini, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, I posted it. I didn't say it was for me, oh. I didn't write it. You decided to assume
But you
that
knew,
is mine.
you knew they were going to assume, right?
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
knew.
no, I'm not in your mind.
You did.
Listen, I didn't say this psychology. I'm not in your mind.
wait,
That's your problem.
You knew they were going to
Guys,
assume.
so
yeah.
with what he just said now, do you now agree that social media itself creates that avenue
It
where
does.
you assume
Yes.
Yeah.
whether or not you say anything
does.
about your picture, whether or not you
It
say,
does.
oh, you know what, I'm the owner of, I'm actually MinaTV. Even if I don't say it, I just put it on and I stand there with my coffee mug and maybe a man on in front of me.
Yes.
You just assume that this girl really is.
Yeah.
You jump into
Yes.
conclusion yourself.
Yeah.
Social media has created that platform
Platform.
where
Yeah.
people see, they don't want to read. They just go by visuals. They just go, oh, must see that girl, see that hacker. When you now read that, you not say, oh, this was the car that my homeboy was in when he died. You don't know that's what she's saying, no. But you see her in front of the picture and you just see
Yes.
her pose. I'm like, see, she's even posing with the car.
Yeah.
Some of them will abuse you, finish you. Just let's
But
see
who
that
has
one.
that time
But
to
I'm
be
gonna-
explaining
Yeah.
yourself each and every post? Like I have to explain to you that the house that I'm taking a picture in
It's
is
not my own,
house.
though.
Yeah.
I know, it don't make
I have
sense,
to
though.
explain to
No,
you
you
that
don't.
the belt that I'm wearing,
don't.
I
Right.
borrowed
You
it.
don't.
It's like
You
Laboro.
don't.
Next thing. But
You
we
don't.
talk about, we also do it. Like we also are slaves to social media.
Yes.
We also curate our posts. We also make sure that we are looking.
You use
What you don't know when I don't look right. I abuse Charlie so many times. If you post that picture, I will attack you on
Yes.
sight.
Yes,
I am
she
like
does.
that. I'm very particular
Yes.
about the way I look,
Yes.
the way that I am, because the preconceived notions of society and how society sees a woman of size, right?
I need you to say that again
but
because
I
she
do
really
want
does
to- I
abuse
do-
me.
yes, I do
Every time I
abuse
post a
it.
picture
I
of
do.
her, she
I'm like,
calls
ah,
me,
I do.
take it
I
down,
do.
take it down.
I do because I'm really, but that society has done that to me, right? Society has made me feel like I need to be this way, I need to be some
But
way.
isn't that
I
something
need to be
that you
way.
need to deal with?
But
You need to go to
I
your
do.
therapist and
But
go
it's not
deal
a
with that
therapist
and
thing.
not call
It's
me
not
and
a
abuse
therapist
me.
thing. It's the way that the way that life brings you up. Meaning community, I'm sorry. Meaning community, meaning friends, meaning everything. So you have to, so I'm saying for me, talking about answering your question, that I'm a slave to that in making sure that my stuff is curated right. And my stuff is fun to look at because you do want to, like you say, push up your things organically.
Brand, yeah.
You know? So it
Branding.
is about that.
Yeah.
And also, I'm all about body positivity and being out there as a plus size woman. It's
right.
not easy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not easy because people will say some of the vilest
Meanest
things.
things.
Yeah.
I've heard some of the vilest things, but it doesn't really matter because regardless of whatever, you are who you are.
But you know what? But you know what, Glitz? Like we're all in the public eye, and I know you after the show, you have hosting, stuff that you do all around, and you're really growing so well with it. I think it's time for you to come to terms with that because you are gonna like no, hold on,
No, Max. I'm not gonna take that. I have come to terms with that because I do push that forward.
I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
Okay,
No, hold
laugh
on,
with
I'm
that,
going
but I
somewhere.
am definitely come to terms with that.
Okay, sorry about that, but
You know, it's
but
just
what,
the way you
okay,
say
yeah,
it.
but
Uh-huh.
what I meant to say is that like you definitely are gonna see people who would say shit to you.
And I don't care
On
about that.
social
It
media,
happens. Yes, I know
regardless.
that.
6 spots.
What
So
I'm
now
doing-
you have to
what
tell-
I'm doing-
now you have to tell
Max,
yourself.
Max, I'm answering his question saying
Okay.
that we are all a slave to it. I'm not talking about we're not going into those places right now. I'm talking about we are all a slave to curating. Not even when it's not a content with me in it, I gotta curate it to make sure it's something that my people that I see want to see. Be it a music video, be it me some friends business going on. So I'm talking about across the gamut.
let me
Not just
And
me.
you know
Like
what?
I
I
say,
want you to
curate
land with
everything.
your point and then we
Yeah,
can move on.
and the thing is, it would definitely get to a stage where you can no longer be in control of your contents. You know that, right?
clearly, I know
Thank
that.
you. So, and you get invited to these places and you host and stuff like that, and somebody be taking your pictures from different
Clearly,
angles
clearly.
and putting on social
Clearly,
media.
it happens, but I
that
don't
is
have
it.
to accept the
So
tag.
now the
You
thing,
do.
whatever. So
I
now.
don't have to accept the tag.
So now
I
the
won't
thing is,
accept it.
we do branding. We take care of our brands and everything. However, we want to go with it on social media. All right. So if you're promoting through buying followers or promote, because what the world right now is numbers, just like Timani says. No, some people cannot even pay attention to you if that numbers is just not there.
That's true.
You understand? You know. So if you have to buy the followers, if you think that works for you, I'm not gonna judge you because I know you have a goal in mind and what you're pursuing. I don't say you won't say your market. clients. You understand it? So,
I mean, he's buying with his own money
That's it,
at the end of the
You
day
might
because
as
we
well
are all
buy
living
the
fake
natural-
lives.
Yeah,
So
stuff
with
like
what
that.
the two of you have
Yeah.
said now, you're saying that are you going to answer the question that he had asked? That do you feel pressured to keep up with the Jones? Do you feel pressured to keep up with
Okay,
the
yeah,
social
In a
media?
For me,
fast-growing world with
Yeah.
numbers,
Yeah.
there's competition whether you like it or not. Whether you say, I'm not bothered, you are
Yeah.
bothered.
So you do feel
because if
pressured.
you are not bothered, you won't even be on Instagram at all.
Yeah.
You can live without Instagram.
Yes, to answer the question, I think I do feel pressured, but there's level of pressure, right?
Yeah.
So my level, I would say, is at a 2 right now. Some people are really pressured by it. They are really bothered by it. Where like if you don't like their picture, it's a problem.
Some even
I have
take
a
it
friend-
down if you
I have
don't
a
get
friend
likes.
that- I have a friend that calls me.
I did that before.
Oh, I see you just like this person's picture, but you didn't like my picture. I see that you
I have
just
a friend
commented on
like
the
that too.
shade room,
Yeah.
but you didn't comment on my picture.
Yeah.
So yes, some
Yeah,
people really
yeah.
take it to heart.
Yeah.
Listen, we're living in the Kim Kardashian world.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all about numbers.
Yeah.
And I know some of the
all
viewers
about
are sitting at
numbers.
home watching us right now and say, oh, me? Oh, I don't do that, so I don't post, so
You will
listen
get
to
there.
me. Listen to me. When you go on Instagram and you like,
Yeah.
you are part of the problem.
And you're
When you
scrolling.
comment,
And
you are
you're
part of the problem.
scrolling.
Maybe the likes should be
You might
prohibited.
only have 20 followers, but you are following 1,000, 2,000 more
yes,
people.
yes,
You are
yes.
following Hash people.
Yeah.
A Hash Papi, you are feeding into his ego. You are following Bobrisky, you are feeding into his and her ego. So, we are all part of the problem.
But can I say something to you?
Okay.
Please feed into our ego and follow the ABS show.
Thank you very
Because
much.
we want- Please follow us. Follow us. We need to get to 10K. 10K.
And also,
And higher.
I think the pressure is more on the in the creative industry.
Yes.
You're an artist, I'm an artist. I got music coming out. I'm thinking like, how do I promote this? How do I get this likes and everything? I already have the plans for promotions and stuff like that. But I'm like, okay, how's my social media going to be like? How do I, increase the numbers and just know that, So we definitely, nobody can be in denial of not being
Pressure.
under pressure with
And
social
even,
media.
like, I'm doing a
can't.
Ghana trip, you guys know. I'm doing a trip to Ghana
Yeah.
because of Diaspora Return.
Yeah.
I sponsored my ad for the thing because I'm trying to. People talk about they want to go back to Africa, Wakanda forever, but it's like to get these people. Where is Wakanda forever right now with my
Nobody wants
ticket?
to go.
People booking, like what I'm saying. So I sponsored an ad.
Yeah.
I paid for an ad to be sponsored on Instagram because I wanted more people to see it.
You know what? I'm a little worried too because we are talking about the fake social media life. But for me, it's starting to affect my social life. When I go to parties, I want to twerk and break it down, and do all kinds of things
Yes.
and dance
And one corner.
And then you have to behave.
Hold on. Not
can't
only-
be yourself.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
But the people at the party, all they want to do is Snapchat.
Yes, they don't
You
want
know,
to drink. Yes.
and talking about how they are
Oh
having
my
fun. And as soon as
gosh.
they post it, they go back to like this. They go back to
Absolutely.
bored by
You're
being
right.
bored.
You're
So you are faking
Yes.
to Snapchat that you are having fun, when in
Exactly.
reality,
You're not.
you are not.
Charlie, let me tell
So
you
it's starting
something.
to affect me.
That's narcissistic.
Like, Charlie- Charlie,
And let me make another one point. Let me make
yeah.
another one point too.
Narcissistic.
When it comes to the, your personal life too, people are using it as a mask. They are home being abused by their husbands and wives.
Yeah.
They are not happy. They are
Yeah.
in debt. But as soon as they post a picture, the caption is, "I'm living my best
Best
life."
life.
What
Yeah.
kind of what
Charlie-
kind of best life is that?
Charlie.
Any post that you see that they wrote, happiness is free. There's a problem.
There's
in
a
that
problem
post.
there.
That is problems. I have a
You know
serious
what?
issue with that
Yeah,
word. Happiness.
happiness
Who
is free.
asked you? Did I say that pay for
It's
happiness
always been
before?
free.
You know
You
what,
are
like,
going through problems.
Charlie, you made me remember something. Like, okay, so last year it was my
Yeah.
birthday, and I decided to do something different. So I paid quite an amount of money to do go on a helicopter ride around the city of Manhattan.
Okay.
No, wait, hold on.
So let's keep your brain though.
So yeah.
Hey, how are you? How are you doing?
You want to sugar daddy sit down
So,
somewhere.
we took a tour around the city of Manhattan up in the air. And you know what? I was just on my phone the whole time.
Wow, how sad.
I didn't know.
You didn't even
Yeah.
enjoy it.
It was
Yeah.
crazy. I was not even in the moment. Like we had like a 30 minutes, right? And the pilot was just explaining everything and stuff like that.
paid him
And
no
before we know it, we were just down on the ground. I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah.
It was really traumatizing for me. And ever since then, I'm like, no, I'm gonna start training myself to be in the moment. It's really very important.
But we
very
all do.
Yeah.
The lesson here is this: we all do it some way, some form.
Yeah.
Listen, when I'm taking a picture, I'm posing, I'm giving you some angles.
Yes, yes.
And when you see me in person, don't question me. Okay? Don't question me.
Who's that?
Listen, and when you post a picture, you use that filter. It's a fake. it's not the real you.
Yes.
It's not the real you. And sometimes I do question all these people that have, money on Instagram, they put it up. You see them in real person. You're like, what kind of app is that?
Yeah.
What kind of app is that? An app where you have money on Instagram, but in real life,
The app is not
Oh,
working.
when you go to a party that influencer post, you're like, oh, this party's gonna be lit. They have 50 million followers. You get to the party, it's only you. It's only you and the influencer at the party. It's only you guys doing your challenge.
Oh my
You're
God.
like, where are the influencers at?
Tumani, don't get me started with, sometimes, some artists will have a concert and everything.
Yeah.
And they just,
Hashtag sold out.
Yeah.
And then they'll just post the videos of them performing on stage.
Of course,
You
yeah.
can
Where
never
is the
see,
crowd?
you can never see the
Where are
video.
the audience?
You can never see the video of like the audience or the crowd or
There's
anything.
no audience.
And then I'll be watching the video like, where are the audience? Like,
it has become so
audience is
serious.
you. It's so
It has
crazy.
become so serious for me that before I go to a party,
Yeah.
I'm looking through Snap.
I am too. Oh my goodness. I was
To
looking
see,
at that Ghana
to
made
see
fancy
what
hat.
people are wearing, number one.
then-
How many people are there?
Yeah.
Who is there?
Yeah.
Before
Oh
I go into
my.
the shower and start getting ready.
Wow.
Because then I want to know what I'm going to wear to top what that person is going to wear.
Oh my God.
So you
So we're all living the fake
we are
life.
living the fake life.
Sometimes if you are not calling Uber to go to the party, if it's sedan, you cancel. You're looking for SUV.
Yeah.
Because you want to
Yeah.
arrive
Yeah.
well. You know what I'm saying? You need to package yourself.
They said
oh.
it's S-class.
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 So that when you're coming out
We're all
like
living
this.
the fake life, but I think there are levels.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Well,
because me, I don't do all
so
those
talk
things.
about it.
All those things people are mentioning, I don't have that kind of time. Anybody that knows me, I'm a very nonchalant person.
You know
I
where
don't-
we can take a picture and
I
post
wear a
it?
wig, my darling. This is a wig on my head and it's beautifully sitting.
So what is the message? The
Once
message
camera
to-
goes
the
off,
message to
it
your
comes up.
followers.
My message to everyone is,
Yeah.
please, like I'm trying to do now. I went on Instagram 2 days ago and I found out that there's a place you can check how much time you spend on
analytics and
Instagram.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like-
And I realized I
yeah.
spent 2 hours, 30 minutes a day on Instagram. Like, why?
Debbie, I think you're on
Oh,
there a little
you
bit
are
more.
awesome, oh.
I've been
2
counting your
hours.
time because that's
2 hours,
I'm on there maybe
No,
14 hours. So I know you're on there longer than 2 hours,
No,
Debbie.
it says 2 hours, 30 minutes. If you're
good.
on there, that is
good.
too much time on
No, you're
Instagram.
really
No, you're good. You're good. Because I've
And
seen,
normal
I've seen my reports, and it told me like over 9 hours. I'm like, are
Exactly.
you kidding me? 9
Did you
hours.
leave it on while you're, because I'm working all day. So you already know when I go on there to search for my, pictures, post them up,
Sometimes.
come back later and answer posts.
Yeah.
But like 9 hours?
And sometimes you're at work, you're fondling with your phone. Sometimes you're always like, yeah.
But
But
you
I-
think about the
I-
generation
yes.
of the thing. The kids today at 5 years old, they have iPads.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
have
kidding me?
Instagram. Their
2 years
parents,
old.
as babies, the P-Square twins have Instagram page.
With a lot of
Can you
followers.
believe that? With a lot of followers. Kim Kardashian, what's his name? DJ Khaled.
Assad.
These little babies, they don't even know how to use yet. Have followers.
1 million
So it's
followers.
created from the beginning now.
Right.
So they don't know anything but computers. So this is what they see, which is bad because this is what they're gonna breathe and grow up to. Because as soon as Assad gets old enough, he's going to be managing his own page, is he not?
course, yeah.
So like it's the age that we're in. Like back in the days, I didn't have cell phone. I was on rotary phone outside, dialing boyfriend. I was not dialing anybody on anything. But
So if
now
it's
it's different.
generational, then I think we're using it wrong then. Because when Facebook first came, the purpose for Facebook was to connect everyone,
Friends.
friends, your
Friends.
whole school, you know,
Yeah.
all around the globe. And I think now people are misusing it.
Yes.
We are uploading twerking videos. We are
Yeah.
uploading fighting videos.
Yeah.
We are uploading your food. I don't want to see it, but you're uploading it. So I think we are also misusing it. So when we find out what social media, we can use it for good. You can use it for blogging, making money. There are a lot of people that are making money off social media. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad.
And those fighting and those
It's not
and
all
those
bad, but let's
fightings
not
and those
stray from-
the fightings, the twerkings and everything, they are all
people-
huge entertaining contents.
Yeah.
Right, but
For
then
these people, and that's
people
yeah.
post it on like you would randomly post a content that doesn't belong on your page on there just for traffic. Of
Yeah.
course, for people to come and say,
Yeah.
"What is that? What is that?"
Yeah.
Or use a thumbnail that you know is crazy in the front, and you're like, "I want to see what that is," and people keep clicking like clickbait. People click and it's like, "Oh no, that's
And
crap."
understand that
hashtags.
Facebook owns Instagram, owns WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
our WhatsApp, everything we do on WhatsApp now is
controlled.
monitored.
Yeah.
It's controlled
Yeah.
and everything. So
Right.
those three things, Facebook is Big Brother, basically. That's the real Big Brother, Niger, is Facebook. So
I want to go back to the pressure thing that you mentioned. Yes, you know, sometimes on my Instagram, because I feel like I know my followers. When I post certain videos, I don't get the love. They like it when I'm dancing. They like it when I'm drama.
Yeah,
you know,
they do.
They like that. So I keep giving it to them because that gives me more views.
Like that runway video.
Yes,
of you.
so,
That runway
yes,
video.
so, yes,
That
so,
runway video.
yes, so. Somebody actually called me from London and said, Charles, these days you don't dance anymore. What's going on? I'm like, oh Lord, I did this to myself.
And they like when I'm dancing and my titties are shaking. I get
oh,
it, right? So I'm like, I have this much people that are looking at my stuff, liking now just because of me. Like when I'm dancing, and of course the girls are gonna move.
Ooh, yeah.
So they like that.
Ooh.
But I'm not gonna do videos like that all the
What do they like
time.
on your page?
What they like.
What do they like?
Oh,
What do they like to see?
The helicopter
I mean, you
ride.
should be able to tell for your analytics.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
You see the content that
Because
has more
sometimes I
views
know
and
when
more
I
likes.
post this, I'm gonna get love.
Yeah,
And it depends on the.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
like?
basically for me though, I love traveling, you know. So
What do
your
what you love?
followers
What do
like?
your followers
no,
love to
yeah.
see?
I was going somewhere
Oh,
with that.
okay.
No, I was going somewhere. Chill. So anytime I go on trips and everything, I just like doing documentaries and stuff like that. So whenever I post them, they love that.
The people that are trapped.
Yeah, they love that.
Your
you know.
followers are broke and they are boring and they are sitting at home and they are fantasizing about your trips. What do your followers like?
I like big bum bum and big titties.
So whenever I want to see the latest big bomb, I might go to my page.
Yes. Look, when I put girls that are really curvy, like the curvaceous ones, the ones with a slim waist and heavy top, heavy bottom, I get the most likes. And my likes are not that much, like 143 or 100 and
What do
whatever.
your followers like?
I noticed recently they really like seeing me perform.
Of
When I
course.
post my performance, I
Okay.
get a lot of love, DMs, and all
It's your leg
that.
work.
Yeah, Zanku, you know.
Hey.
Yeah, certain times I post certain things, not really.
I think what it boils down to is that followers like to see us living our real, like sometimes they like to see
Authentic.
that authentic
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
like who we are. Not like if let's say you didn't do runway and you didn't do fashion, they'd be like, that's not Charlie.
Right.
And you're like, oh wait,
Yeah.
read this book. I'm reading this book now. They'd be like, nah,
Wait a
lie.
minute, I didn't follow
Nah,
you for
lie.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, yeah.
They want to see you doing what it is that you do. If it's fashion, if it's labels, if it's whatever, if it's music, they want to see you doing your authentic stuff. And you notice that sometimes when you post with a couple of friends, people might not like the picture.
Yes.
But if it's just you, they'll like the picture. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I agree with that. And also, just to add to that, I also think people like the fantasy of it too. So when they follow Kim Kardashian, Hush Puppy, with the private jets, oh, Monfa, I like following Monfa. All that
like seeing
food,
him count
all
money.
that Dubai, all that Gucci, all that Prada. Oh my God, I was just drooling. So I think some people also, because it makes you go into another world and forget your own problems, you know.
That's the problem that Yvonne is talking about because a lot of these people then go into being Yahoo, and
Oh,
Yahoo
just to
Plus.
keep up with the
To
Joneses.
keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Like you see Yahoo Plus boys, as soon as they get their first bank and left, they're in a club popping 15,
Right.
20,
Yeah,
30.
they're
But I
putting
want
it
to do
on
it
social
too.
media.
They put
What
it on
app
social
is
media.
that?
They're wearing Gucci belts, they're wearing Gucci
Or they
flip-flops.
use the money to buy a car that they don't have money to actually
They can't even
maintain.
drive it on the road in
you know?
Nigeria.
Also online, you have guys coming online putting all these videos about them buying amazing things for their girls, and then you have girls now go back and tell boyfriend and
See-
see these
see your
useless
mates.
guys.
See your mates.
See your life. Just
See
see
your
your
life.
life.
So
See
there's
what your mate
pressure.
is doing.
It's pressure.
It's pressure.
Pressure.
You know?
It's pressure.
There's a lot of pressure.
So what is the message do we want to leave our viewers with?
The message is just to be authentic. You can enjoy, like, I think that we
Yeah.
can't take away that, like, social media is such a big part of everybody's life now.
Yeah.
It's for you to really enjoy and try to be your authentic self.
Yeah.
We know you're going to curate some of your content, but be your authentic self because in the long run, when you're dead and gone, that's what people are going to see of you.
And also, in being your authentic self, you also have to, put in mind the perception that you're passing around. Especially, with what you said, you just take the pictures with the Lamborghini, whatever, you just post it.
Listen,
But definitely, you know that they would think it was your car.
Yes.
So always put in mind the perception that you're passing as well.
And it
This
has
one
to
that
be
was in helicopter.
something-
He's
and
talking about your Lamborghini.
whatever you're putting out there
Yeah.
in social media world, make sure it's something that 10 years from now you're still going to be proud of.
Most
That's it.
importantly, live your life. Do not get carried away by social media and not observe or live in the moment. So please, while
Thank
you're
you.
concerned about social media,
I need that.
live in the moment as
And
well.
if you see somebody
Next
wearing...
time.
I will do another helicopter ride
And
again.
some
I'm
people
not
can't keep
recording.
up with the Joneses. They are trying to live their life, whatever. So if you see somebody wearing Gucci, sort of Gucci, leave them alone. Gucci, leave them alone.
Oh,
Let 'em
goody.
be.
You see,
Goody.
we turn to the other
Abibas.
side. Goody, Abibas.
Everyone.
Leave them alone. We love you for watching. Let us know in the comment section your thoughts on
Okay,
this
guys. Have a
topic.
good one,
Until next
guys.
time you're watching the ABS show, this is MinaTV. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.